The Book of Exodus is the second book of the Hebrew Bible and the Christian Old Testament. It is foundational for both Judaism and Christianity, telling the story of the Israelites' escape from slavery in Egypt and their journey toward the Promised Land. The book covers critical themes such as liberation, covenant, law, and presence of God.
Exodus can generally be divided into several key sections. 1. Israel's affliction in Egypt, chapters 1 to 6, the suffering of the Israelites and the rise of Moses. 2. The Exodus from Egypt, chapters 7 to 15, the plagues, the Passover, and the actual departure from Egypt.
3. The covenant at Sinai, chapters 19 to 24, God's covenant with the Israelites, including the Ten Commandments. 4. Instructions for the tabernacle, chapters 25 to 31, God's directives for constructing the tabernacle and the priesthood. 5. The Golden Calf Incident, chapters 32 to 34, the Israelites, sin and God's renewed covenant. 6. Construction of the tabernacle, chapters 35 to 40, the fulfilling of God's commands for the tabernacle. Before starting the video, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave your valuable feedback by commenting. Israel's affliction in Egypt, chapters 1 to 6. The book opens with the Israelites thriving in Egypt, but over time, a new pharaoh rises who does not remember Joseph and perceives the Israelites as a threat. To subdue them, he enslaves them and orders the killing of Hebrew male infants. The narrative shifts to Moses' miraculous birth and adoption by Pharaoh's daughter.
Moses, raised in privilege, ultimately flees Egypt after killing an Egyptian who was beating a Hebrew. He spends 40 years in Midian, where he encounters God in the burning bush. God commissions Moses to lead the Israelites out of Egypt, revealing his name as I Am. Moses struggles with self-doubt but ultimately agrees to return to Egypt with his brother Aaron to confront Pharaoh. The Exodus from Egypt, chapters 7 to 15, Moses and Aaron approach Pharaoh, demanding the release of the Israelites. Pharaoh's refusal leads to a series of plagues, demonstrating God's supremacy over Egyptian gods. The plagues escalate, culminating in the death of the firstborn, which prompts Pharaoh to finally release the Israelites. Before the Exodus, the Passover is instituted, where the Israelites mark their doorposts with lamb's blood so that the angel of death will pass over their homes. The Israelites leave in haste, gathering their possessions and unleavened bread. As they escape, Pharaoh changes his mind, pursuing them to the Red Sea. God parts the waters, allowing the Israelites to cross on dry ground. When the Egyptians attempt to follow, God commands the waters to return, drowning the Egyptian army. The Israelites celebrate their deliverance with songs of praise, particularly the Song of Moses. 3. The Covenant at Sinai, chapters 19 to 24, 3 months after the Exodus, the Israelites arrive at Mount Sinai. God descends upon the mountain in an awe-inspiring display of thunder and lightning, and he invites the people into a special covenant relationship. The Israelites agree to obey God's commands. God then presents the Ten Commandments, which outline fundamental ethical and moral laws. Following this, God provides a broader set of laws governing worship, societal behavior, and justice, emphasizing the need for holiness and separation from pagan practices. Instructions for the Tabernacle, chapters 25 to 31. God gives Moses detailed instructions for constructing the tabernacle, a mobile dwelling place for his presence among the Israelites. The tabernacle symbolizes God's desire to dwell among his people. Alongside instructions for the tabernacle, God provides guidelines for the priesthood, sacrificial systems, and regulations for worship. Versus the Golden Calf Incident, chapters 32 to 34. While Moses is on the mountain receiving the law, the people become restless and demand a visible God. Aaron creates a golden calf, leading the people into idolatry and revelry. God reveals this to Moses, expressing his anger and intent to destroy the people. Moses intercedes on behalf of the Israelites, pleading for mercy. Moses returns to find the people worshiping the idol and breaks the tablets of the law in anger. After confronting the Israelites, Moses again ascends the mountain to plead with God. God renews the covenant, giving Moses a new set of tablets, and emphasizes his mercy while also holding people accountable for sin. Construction of the Tabernacle, chapters 35 to 40. Following the renewal of the covenant, the Israelites respond to God's commands by contributing to the construction of the tabernacle. Skilled artisans create the various components according to the specifications provided by God. The book concludes with the completion of the tabernacle and the divine glory of God filling it, signifying God's presence among the people. 1. Liberation and identity. Exodus is fundamentally a story of liberation. The Israelites' escape from slavery is a defining moment in their identity as God's chosen people. It serves as a metaphor for spiritual liberation across the ages. 2. Covenant relationship. The Sinai covenant establishes terms for Israel's relationship with God, highlighting ethics, governance, and worship. The Ten Commandments become a cornerstone for Jewish and Christian moral teaching. 3. The presence of God. The tabernacle represents God dwelling among his people, a theme that resonates throughout the Bible. The concept of God's presence is pivotal in understanding worship, holiness, and community. 4. Faith and obedience. The narrative illustrates the struggles of faith, the challenges of obedience, and the consequences of turning away from God. The golden calf incident contrasts with the covenantal obligations the Israelites accepted. 5. Divine sovereignty. The plagues illustrate God's power over creation and false deities, reaffirming that he is the ultimate authority. The book of Exodus plays a critical role in the theological and historical landscape of the Bible. Its stories of oppression, divine deliverance, and the establishment of laws provide foundational principles that influence Jewish and Christian thought. The book emphasizes the importance of faith, community, and a covenantal relationship with God, themes that continue to resonate with believers today. This overview encapsulates the key elements of Exodus while reflecting on its enduring impact and theological significance. Let me know if you need more specific details or other assistance. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave your valuable feedback by commenting.